Okay, let us start explaining the second example of your for printing your stars. Okay, now my I value is 1, so my I value goes from 1 to 5. Okay, so how many number of rows I'm going to have means 5 number of rows I'm going to have. Okay, so this is my 5, so this is my I. So my j value runs, so when I equal to 1, I enter into my j block. The j block is initialized with a value of 1 first. Okay, so 1 it will be started with. So condition checks, condition 1 is less than or equal to 1, yes, condition true, so that it prints 1 star value. Okay va, 1 star at one line. Second, I'm going to increment j value. When I increment the j value as 2, 2 is not less than 1. Okay, my condition gets failed. So my j block gets failed here. So I will exit this loop and I will execute this new line. Okay, now my control will stop here and comes to next line. Okay, and keep it in memory, my I block not yet gets uh, terminated. Okay wow. So now I am going to increment my I value. Okay, what's my I value in the sense, from 1 plus 1 it is 2. Okay, if my I value is 2, come to my inner block is j. Okay, j is having the value as 1 first. Again it comes here, 1 is less than or equal to 2. Here the condition is 1 is less than or equal to 2 means yes, it is correct. 1 is less than 2, it get into my part, so it prints 1 star. Okay, it prints 1 star. Again my j loops gets incremented, so that my j value is 2. Okay, again it checks for the condition 2 is less than 2. Again the condition is equal to, here it have specified equal to, so again the condition is correct, so again it will print one more star. Okay, when I try to increment the value of j, 3 is not less than, 3 is not less than 2, so 3 is not less than 2, so my condition gets failed, so my I value will be incremented, so this will be incremented. Okay, here this body of the loop gets, the system dot out dot println will get failed, so I will be come up with this system dot println new line. So my control comes here. Okay, so that next I will be incrementing my I value. Now I value is equal to 3. Okay, now I am going to check for 3 3 is less than 1. Okay, my j value is, sorry, I'm going to check for the condition again like this, 1 is less than 3, 2 is less than 3, and 3 is less than 3. Okay, if all the conditions I do, I for each and every condition is met at true, so I used to print each star values. Okay, so totally I used to get 3 stars. Then again my I value gets incremented, so my I value gets incremented with 4. Okay, if you go for 4, the conditions will be checked like in the sense, 1 is 1 is less than or equal to 4, 2 is less than or equal to 4, 3 is less than or equal to 4, and 4 is less than or equal to 4. Okay, if you do this for each condition is met as correct, you will be ended up with 4 stars. Likewise, I value will be incremented by 5. Your conditions will be checked for 5 times and 5 stars will be printed. Okay, so the same pyramid will be asking in reverse direction, decreasing manner abdina. Instead of increment, you need to use pre-increment operations. Pre-decrement operations you need to do. Thank you for the nested for loop. Next, we are going to see about very important topic, for each loop. Okay, so what is the speciality of this for each loop, ma'am? Abdina, in for loop we have three statements, right? One is initialization, and second one is condition, and third one is increment and decrementation. Even we have some doubt, and we have some important things, and flow of this for loop execution is little bit tougher to us, that it will check for the condition, then it will go to statement, and again jump back to your increment and decrement, right? So we have that problem. So then advancement of your for is nothing but for each. Here the initialization part, I equal to 0, no? So that part I am not going to initialize a variable, rather than I am going to uh, initialize an array. Okay va? This is your syntax dakane. See, for is a keyword followed by type of a variable. Okay, type and variable. Type in the sense data type, int. Variable in the sense name of the variable, int I, colon operator followed by array. Which array you are going to take it for the increment? You know why we are going array, why you keep merging this array concept in for, ma'am? Abdina, you know that in array the elements are stored in an sequence order. So sequence order means one after the other. So all your index value will be in a way of incremented from the current place, like 2 after 3 na 2 plus 1, that is incrementation, right? So I am going to directly use array in for each. Let us have this example to demonstrate the for each example. So I have a class named for each example and static void main. I have defined one array, okay, ARR square bracket. Do you find this? So ARR square bracket, in the sense it is a kind of array variable. So inside the variable I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements. Inside this variable I have 5 elements. So how I am tracking this 5 element is quite interesting. Okay, simply uh, int. Int is a type and I is a pointer variable, through which variable I'm going to track. Okay, that thing, colon, in which array you are going to track it. Okay, so I have, what is my array name is nothing but ARR. So I have specified ARR. So what happens to this means, for I variable, sorry, for, you know, for the variable is I. Okay, you are having ARR. So you are having an array variable. So you are having an array variable. Okay, let us split this array like this, and each element is placed here 12, 30, 23, 44, 56 and 78, and all have an index value from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, this incrementation I plus plus will be done automatically in for each. Okay, so this colon operator, if you are using abdina, it starts continuing still the end of the array. Okay, so int I is a pointer. I is a pointer going to look into each index of the array. So first I array system dot out dot println I, at present I is pointing towards a 0 index. Okay, so 0 index I have the value of 12. So 12 will be printed. After then my pointer will be incremented to one place. So under the 1 I have 23. So 23 will be printed. Then 2 will be incremented. So likewise the array pointer will be keep on increasing automatically. When it reaches the end of the array, it will stops the execution. Okay. So do you understand about for each?